Hello, sweet lovelies. We are live. Turn this up a little bit. Awesome. How's it going, everybody? I just got done with a wonderful day of shredding. It was amazing. Yes, I today, instead of doing my regular snowboarding laps, I took my own homework advice and took one lap today that was just pure bliss and joy. And I let Little Crow, the little thing we meditated about yesterday, I let him take the reins of the body and the spirit and let him just rip. And we did some crazy little kid stuff all the way down, and it was just it was perfect. Letting the old kid rip on through. Sick. All right, so last night's meditation and download was all about inner child and healing old wounds of childhood destiny. Oh, and that brings it up. Why I called it, why I'm calling this planet Destiny. So at the end of the series, I want you to show up on a planet that's your destiny, that feels like you are in the right path moving forward, and all of your passions and your wishes and your dreams all collide into one glorious, badass planet that you can land on and enjoy. So, yeah, when you come on in, you could say hi on the comment box or not. You could just be a incognito anonymous. Anything else happened today? Yeah, if you guys are on here and you want to talk about or just do a little one-liner of what you did with your homework, or if you didn't, no worries, there's no pressure with this stuff. But if you did something with your inner child today, be sure to let us know. And what else are the downloads? And I don't know about you guys, but when I do work like this, everything seems to flow nicely. I always get parking spots at the front of the line. Things just work smoothly, and divine timing happens all the time. And it's one of the best, most light up, glorious things that us humans can do. So when we do work like this, make sure you mentally check where you see the divine timing, and make sure you send gratitude to those divine timings. All right, let's start back off. I have another note card for tonight, and with these, you don't really need to write it down, but it's when you write things down, Spirit sees that and it hears it way more deeply than if you just say it aloud in your mind or in your heart. So when you write it down, it kind of, Spirit hears it more deeply. So the first thing we're going to talk about. Oh, Audrey, I see your comment. Yeah. So we took both of our kids skiing. That's amazing. Hell yes. If you guys don't know Audrey, she's I think her Instagram is Power to Shred. She always has amazing content and always super happy, positive. And if you don't follow her, go follow her because she's badass. Okay. So for this night's download, for this amazing journey thing that's happening, we are going to talk about your passions. And since we know what our inner child feels like and how it behaves, my first thing that I want you to start thinking about and feeling about is, what are you passionate about? So we know certain things that we're passionate about and hobbies. I'm talking about what are those passions where you lose time, where you have goosebumps, where it just feels completely right 100% and your whole body's on fire. Write down, you can write down as many as you want, but write down one or two passions where they just make your existence on this planet so amazing. This can be skiing, drawing, this can be writing books, this can be talking with your friends, this could be climbing, this can be uh, going to eat food, really good food. This can be, there's unlimited amount of passions out there. So choose one or two of those and go ahead and write those down. So some of my passions are filming, photography, doing adventures. Sometimes I do adventures and I don't even know how it happens, but there's like a time warp where 8 hours went by. And I'm like, how did that happen? 8 hours? Are you kidding me? And this stuff right here, I could talk and deal with spirit so many different ways. I can't wait for the COVID stuff to end and we could start doing some real things in nature. Would be those things give me goosebumps. They give me spirit bumps, not even goosebumps, spirit bumps. So write some things down that give you spirit bumps. And this is creating the path to your planet of destiny, by the way. So yesterday was healing and remembering your inner child. So today we can focus on the now, the what are you passionate about right now in this moment and this age of your life. And remember again, feel free to comment if you want to. If not, then no worries at all. This is all safe space. And if you want to keep these private, go ahead. But when other people know what your passions are, spirit takes all of our energies together and lets the universe know tenfold. Okay, passions. So the next thing I want you to focus on is, um, I think most of you guys, most of you humans out there, have already figured out how to create work-life balance with your passions, where you infuse passion into your life. The next thing I want you to write down is, what are you fearful of losing if you follow your passion in ways? So let's say I'm taking a job or owning our otherness. Yeah, Jenny. Nature, yoga, connecting, snowboarding, dancing. Yes, those are all very passionate things. Those work really good. The next thing to write down is, what are you fearful from following your passion? So, as in owning your otherness's case, nature, yoga, connecting. What do you fear when you put your passion first as the moneymaker, breadwinner of your life? So you're not doing a job that you don't like, and it's not in alignment with who you are and what you're passionate about. So what are you fearful of? So there's many different ways that you can be fear, or many different blocks of choosing the passionate path. So like not making enough money, um, you're worried about your family and you want to make sure that they're taken care of. Um, Creating jobs and space that are not true to who you are, that can be soul sucking. So write down, what are you fearful of losing and not, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you follow your passion, what does that mean on the back end? What is happening in the back? Okay. And remember, we just learned about this from the first class, but your inner child had this already dialed. They had passions and they had fear of following passions. Sometimes the fear overlaps with these two. So today I want us to, when we step into this meditation, to open your heart, open your mind to ways spirit and the universe download different ways for you to integrate your passion so that it can be the total focus of your life where you can step into a destiny. Another way to put this is, what is your legend? What is your legend? So, what is your purpose here in life? Is your purpose here to, um, like, is your purpose here to create money and have a job and a car and a house? Or is your passion the passionate thing that you're here for? What is your purpose on this planet? So these are some of the questions I want to get into on this meditation. Because a lot of us feel like we are here for a reason, because all of us are here for a reason. And our dreams are here for a reason. We would not have a dream, of our perfect life, of our perfect destiny, of our perfect planet of destiny, if it couldn't be fulfilled. So when you're writing these passions down and the blocks that are creating your passion not becoming true, remember that the passions and the dreams behind your passions, they're not there for no reason, because you have the capability through all of us, through universal intelligence, to engage and make those dreams become reality. And that's some deep, really cool stuff. So, after you've written down your passions and what blocks are blocking you from making passions your work, remember your inner child and the feeling of being the happiest without any judgment. And remember how bad it felt to have the fearful, bad things to feel, because you are replaying that today. We all go in circles and we have these tendencies to keep going over and over again until we learn the lesson, and then we grow and change and transform into the next form. So here we go. I would like everyone to find a comfortable spot. You can be sitting or lying, but just some place where you can fully relax all your muscles and just let your body flow and your mind become completely blank. And remember, when we're doing these meditations, if thoughts come into your mind or into you hear something outside of you, remember that to let these things go and let them happen, but then come back to your breath. And breath is an anchoring to bring you back to reality. So just remember these when we're going in. So please sit down or lay down in a comfortable position, and let's get started. I got some music. All right. We're going to start with 3 deep breaths. Let's go. You can let your gaze slowly relax. Let your body feel home and relax. We are here all together in this awesome, amazing, crazy new world. So let's start with the breath. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more deep breath in and out. Now relax. Let all the tension fall away from your body. Let your thoughts think and let those thoughts fade away till your brain, till your being is ready. Now simply close your eyes and listen. Here we are. After leaving your inner child today, when you were playing, remember that your inner child is always there and always ready for play. I want you now to enter into yourself. Open the door. And as you're opening this door, you're in a big room. There's endless possibilities. There's a huge glowing red light. It's more orange, actually. It's an orange, warm, cozy light that's encompassing this whole room. In this room, there are many doors, there are many windows, there are many possibilities. These are your dreams. These are the many pathways into every direction. As you're in this room, I want you to feel and become. And look around this room and find a door that feels right. I want you to walk over to one of those doors, the one that you know is real, the one that feels right. Slowly open the doorknob and pull it open. As the door opens, there's a bright white light penetrating your soul. You step through. On the other side is the answer you've been seeking. This divine light is shining deeply on your soul. And the answer that you've been seeking about is finally revealed. If you don't see anything, or if you don't feel anything, or if you don't see any words, don't worry. You are getting the divine way of moving forward in your life right now. As you're bathing in this glorious white light, an angel comes in. This angel, it's just a light, luminous being comes down. It can be whatever you want it to be. It could be an alien, an angel, it's one of your spirit guides. They gently rest their hand on your shoulder and let you know that everything's okay. And they want you to know, hey, follow your passion, align your being, align the way, align your most beautiful, wildest dreams into your life, and let them become your guiding force in all things that you do. Your legend, your destiny is in this white, glorious room. And your spirit guide is letting you know exactly what to do. They smile at you and give you the biggest, warmest hug that you've ever felt. As you look at them, in this room, you only get let in every so often. But make sure that your intention and the way you move forward is real and deep inside your heart, the bottom of your heart. Make sure you make this agreement with the light that you will follow your passion and you will move forward towards your legend of your life. And as you make this pact, the white light penetrates you and feeds you all the inspiration, all of the passion you could ever need, because it is infinity. The love is infinite. And as you feel this deep warmth, you know that everything will be okay and your best life is about to happen. Your spirit guide nods at you, gives you one last hug, the deepest kind of hug, of full love, of full compassion. You get to feel the infinity of all love in this moment. They let go and they slowly float up out of view. You've just felt an amazing, crazy download. You turn around and you walk back into your room with the many doors. And you have new eyes and a new way of being. And all those doors, the infinite possibility of ways, they look anew. Because what is happening is that you are recognizing that you have passions and that you have a destiny and you have a purpose in this life. Inside this cozy room of all-encompassing light, make sure that you feel and you become and you love as much as you've just felt. The spirit guide has left a little bit of that love and divine infinity that you've just felt inside this room that's inside of you. You slowly rise up out of the room, higher and higher, and come back. Float back down into the place that you've been sitting. Remember your breath, and you slowly come back to your body. You can feel your head, you can feel your heart, you can feel your legs and your arms. Let everything flow as they should. And you can slowly open your eyes when you feel the moment is right. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining. That was some amazing stuff. Wow. I don't know. This is different for everyone, but my spirit guide was definitely kind of a winged creature. It wasn't really an angel, kind of an owl, but it felt like I was on the right path, and we had a very loving connection. They just knew. We've been in that room before, I guess. Maybe not in this life or whatever you believe. I think we've met in that room before, and it just felt perfect. So make sure you write down if there's anything that you felt happen in this room, in that loving light room. If anything happened, make sure you write it down next to the things that you thought would happen and compare and contrast. Also, if nothing happened, don't worry, because the work that we're doing now, it will come to you. It might not come to you right when you were in the meditation. It might come to you later this week, later this month. But what you're doing is activating the spirit side of your body, of your being, of your soul. You're activating the soul. And on the way to your destiny, on the way to your legend, your power, purpose, the spirit guides, the universe hears you. And so it's a great step. If there's any questions, always be sure to ask. And thank you so much, guys, for joining. I'm doing this because my passion is doing these things, and definitely time seems to stand still when I'm doing things like this. And so thank you for joining. I hope everything is going well. Again, if you have any questions or comments, you know how to reach me. Go through social media or any of that. And homework for this is test some of your passions out. What are some of your passions? Do 1 or 2 of those and see if you lose time. See if open your mind to possibilities, how it can help you follow your legend. So your homework is just to do one of those passions tomorrow and help unlock some of those fear blocks that you have. So go do one of those passions tomorrow as your homework, which should be pretty easy. And that's it. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Aho. And Baby Yoda says goodnight too.